Alright guys, Tom here and welcome to a new video, and today I'm bringing you my WWE Raw preview for September the 22nd, 2014. F5 the like button and also check out my Night of Champions 2014 review in the description. It's really good. You'll find it really interesting. It's about 55 minutes long. It's really in depth and detailed. You'll love it. Check that out once you've watched this. So today, Raw this week comes from the FedEx Forum in Memphis, Tennessee. The WWE.com Raw preview poses the question, what's next for Brock Lesnar? But then focuses more on Rollins and Cena and doesn't actually mention Brock Lesnar much in the whole of the preview on WWE.com. Now, the actual picture for the preview on the website does have Brock Lesnar's face, but the actual article really doesn't mention Brock Lesnar much at all. And he's actually not scheduled to appear on tonight's Monday Night Raw, which, for a start off, is really poor. The guy that retained the WWE Championship the night before won't be appearing on Monday Night Raw this week is a really huge, big disappointment. Also, WWE tweeted, "You've waited long enough. Prepare yourself for the next generation, 9/22/2014. And the rumor has it that this is the WWE 2K15 first official gameplay trailer. Now, I did upload the gameplay trailer on my channel already. IGN released it a couple of hours ago, but it is believed this is what they're tweeting about, and the gameplay trailer will be appearing on Monday Night Raw. Now, it is set to be aired live on the network straight after Monday Night Raw, but I believe it will be aired throughout the night, maybe possibly just for one segment or maybe a couple of times throughout the night, but it is expected. This tweet is talking about the WWE 2K15 first official gameplay trailer, which was released a couple of hours ago by IGN, and we believe that this will be what the announcement is, and they'll probably air it live on Raw tonight. Also, Sting did tweet about the date as well, 9/22/2014, and he's all about the WWE 2K15 game at the moment. He's involved with the promoting of it, so it is predicted it is probably about the WWE 2K15 trailer, which was released only a couple of hours ago. Post-pay-per-view editions of Raw often feature surprises such as new stars debuting. So I'm predicting that the Ascension will debut on tonight's Monday Night Raw and challenge Goldust and Stardust for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Maybe that's a little bit too far, but the Ascension did drop the NXT Tag Team titles only on Thursday at the NXT Arrival 2 pay-per-view, and usually post-pay-per-view editions of Raw do feature surprise stars debuting, so it is announced, or not announced, but it is kind of predicted by me that the Ascension might appear on Monday Night Raw. They've dropped the NXT belts, and will they make their way to the main roster tonight on Monday Night Raw? Reigns has undergone emergency surgery for an incarcerated hernia. He was unable to compete at Night of Champions and could now be out for several months, so that pretty much writes him off for Monday Night Raw this week and the most upcoming Monday Night Raws for many weeks. Also, Jericho is slated to finish up with WWE on Sunday 9/21 in Night of Champions, which was last night, so that's Jericho gone for his run now. He will be back in a few months, maybe around January time for the Rumble, but Jericho's last event was last night at Night of Champions, so don't expect him or Reigns to be on Monday Night Raw this week. In the WWE.com preview, Waterman asks, will Ambrose strike again on Monday Night Raw? And this is a suggestion that possibly the Ambrose versus Rollins feud will continue, and we will possibly get a Hell in a Cell match between Ambrose and Rollins at the pay-per-view in 5 weeks, which is great. I was a bit kind of guessing whether the Ambrose and Rollins feud would continue now that Reigns seemed to be going after Rollins, but now when Ambrose came back last night, it does appear they are going to continue with that feud, and they probably will head towards Ambrose versus Rollins at Hell in a Cell, and that build for that match will start tonight on Monday Night Raw. Has Rollins made himself a target of both of last night's main event participants. Now, what were Brock Lesnar's thoughts on Seth Rollins trying to cash in on him? What's his thought of the curb stomp that he gave to him? What's John Cena's thoughts of Rollins attacking him and pretty much costing him the world title? What's Rollins' thought? What was his motivation? Who made him do it? Was Triple H making him do it? I expect Rollins to talk about what he did on the pay-per-view. Also for John Cena to possibly talk about what Rollins did. All of that will be addressed tonight on Raw. What their opinions are of what happened, why Rollins did it, where we're going to head for. Are we going to head for a John Cena versus Brock match at Hell in a Cell? Obviously, there wasn't a clean finish, so a Hell in a Cell would bring about a clean finish, so that is the obvious route they would go. But where does Rollins fit in this? What's his plans? Will he go after Ambrose, or will John Cena want to fight Rollins tonight on Raw? That'd be great. It should be addressed tonight on Raw. Also, expect the Show-Off to look for retribution tonight. Show-Off Dolph Ziggler might have his rematch tonight on Raw, and that should close off the feud for good. I didn't expect them to change the titles hands again, and I want this feud to end, and it could end on tonight's Raw if the Show-Off Ziggler uses his rematch clause, which is probably what's going to happen. And lastly, the Diva of Tomorrow won't let this defeat go lightly, suggesting Paige and AJ might head towards one more match at Hell in a Cell, and they're going to continue the Divas Championship match up until the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. So obviously Paige will talk about her plans for AJ, what's going to brew up between them. All that and more in tonight's Monday Night Raw. Very, very exciting. As always, take care, spike your hair.